Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Today, in Tampa, you can practice being a U-boat captain.
If you feel like going for a walk, you might as well just prepare to do the backstroke.
Yeah. Go for a walk, wear your Speedo, and take a life jacket.
It's a beach day.
It's a beach day.
In your driveway. In your
driveway, that's right. Welcome to the show. We're having our share of weather here in Florida, Tampa Bay. Hermines or Hermine or whatever the Hermines, whatever her name is. She's out of here, but she's got the tail end of her laying around. Boy, it's all over the place. Got up at 4:30 this morning, and you thought it was end of days. Just pounding rain. I thought, never going to get to that studio today because I live way up in a place called New Tampa. And I'm about 30 miles or so from the station. And the station's located, iHeartMedia is located in South Tampa, and it must be below sea level down here because it,
constantly floods.
Constantly. And so I figured, no way I'm going to get to that station. My God. I was amazed. We got here. Josh is here. Steven's out. He's sick. Who's behind the glass today? Who is that?
That's Connor.
Goes from Christmas past? Who is that guy? Hi, Connor.
How you doing, Dr. Garko?
Fine, my man. Did you get a haircut or something?
I shaved and got a haircut, so I look like a whole new man, right?
That looks like convict issue, man. Why did you get your haircut so short, pal?
He doesn't even get baby face. He gets straight convict.
I actually went up to Chicago about a week and a half ago for my birthday with my girlfriend. So we went out, to a really nice steakhouse and meeting her family and stuff.
You cleaned up.
You got to get cleaned up. So, and ironically enough, I shaved my beard so I'd look, more
That's
clean.
right.
She doesn't like it. She's like, you should have kept your beard. I'm like, it was all, craggly and stuff is coming out everywhere. I'm like, well, at least I'm clean cut now. She didn't appreciate it.
Yeah. It's interesting. Your girlfriend wants the beard and you took it off. All right. Well, you look good. You clean up pretty good, kiddo.
Thanks, Dr. Garkog.
You look good, man. It's nice to have you around. Appreciate you being here. I know Steven's, no pun intended, he's literally under the weather. He might be underwater wherever he's living. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Guess what? New report out. I love these reports. The State of Obesity 2016, literally the state by state report. There's some good news and there's some bad news in this report. We're going to we'll show you what the rankings are. It's probably the first time in a long time. The good news is that there's been a decrease in obesity rates in 4 states. Wow. For a change. Thank God. The 4 states are Minnesota, Montana, New York, and Ohio. What are they doing? Food rationing there or something? What's going on in those places? Why? What? Who knows? Adult obesity rate is down in those 4 states. It's pretty good. This marks the first time, they said in the report, in the past decade, in 10 years that any states have experienced decreases, aside from a decline in Washington, D.C. back in 2010. This is pretty good. I like it. In 2015, poor Louisiana had the highest adult obesity rate at 36.2%, and Colorado had the lowest, 20.2%. The rates remain pretty steady, they said in the report, for most states, and they're still high across the board among the remaining states. This is the 13th annual report. This particular report found that obesity rates now exceed 35% in 4 states. They are at or above 30% in 25 states and are above 20% in all states. In 1991, which wasn't all that long ago, no state had a rate above 20%. My God, the rate of increase is, for demographers are probably scratching their head saying, oh my God, this kind of rate of increase from 91 till now. Back then, no state had an obesity rate higher than 20%. Now we have 4 states at 36, over 36%. 25 states with 30% or above, and all states are above 20%. So the rate of increase, how fast this has happened, it's out of control, man. My goodness. 9 of the 11 states with the highest obesity rates are located, where do you think? North, south, east, or west, Josh? 9 of the 11 states. Think about it now. You always hear me cracking jokes about 9 of the 11 states with the highest obesity rates are in the
South.
Thank you very much, Connor. Why do you think that is, Connor?
Southern cooking, fried food. I mean, you think about it, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. What's it known for? Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ding, 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 ding,
bad
ding.
Stuff for you.
You know the joke around here. Gravy is a beverage in the South. Connor, are you from up north somewhere?
I'm actually from California. We're probably on the lower end because we don't have all that. You know, I didn't even know what biscuits and gravy or deep fried Twinkies were until I moved to the South.
Deep fried Twinkies. Eating a Twinkie's not bad enough, right? No, you got to deep fry it.
I've been in the South my whole life. I didn't know they deep fried Twinkies.
Oh, they deep fry everything. Cheese, Twinkies.
They did deep fried butter one year at the fair, literally a stick of butter, and they deep fried it, and they were selling it as a snack.
That's disgusting.
Thank you
Why
very much.
couldn't you just stop at chicken?
Unbelievable. Did you ever dye your hair blonde since you're from California? Did you ever do that?
I actually did one time in high school, and people called me Eminem. They told me I looked like Eminem and Slim Shady.
You do look like Eminem.
I got made fun of, so I had to dye my hair back to being brown.
How did I know you did that, Connor? How did I know you did that?
I guess I'm just that kind of guy.
I never, right? I scared you, didn't I? I said, how would he know that? Of all guys, you would have never guessed it. If you looked at him, would you have guessed he would have dyed his hair blonde?
No, I would have never.
I got him. I nailed him.
Connor's a pretty rugged dude. I would have never figured he tied his hair.
He is rugged. So anyway, this obesity rate, check this out. 10 of the 12 states with the highest rates of diabetes are in the South. American Indian and Alaskan Natives have an adult obesity rate of 42.3%. Holy moly, I didn't realize that. American Indian and Alaska Natives. It's a shame. It's been terrible how that has been ignored. The American Indian and Alaska Natives, they've had a difficult time. There's a lot of reasons for that. I won't get into it now. Socioeconomic reasons. Adult obesity rates are above 40% for African Americans in 14 states. Adult obesity rates are at or above 30% in 40 states and Washington, D.C. for African Americans, 29 states for Latinos, and 16 states for Caucasians. So you have people of color really having a hard time with this obesity epidemic. And we need to really start to focus on this in a way that we got to get some results. Now, the only good news here, and I'm shocked, 4 states, the obesity rates were down: Minnesota, Montana, New York, and Ohio. It increased in 2. Both of these states start with the letter K: Kansas and Kentucky. We'll be back. I'll tell you more about this report. It's a very good report, and I'll tell you who did it, too.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes? Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A-Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A-Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A-Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, From Seed to Shelf, New Chapter, The Benefit of Nature's Wisdom, Yerba Prima, Pioneers in Internal Cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. New report out taking a look at the rate of obesity across the United States, state by state. And there's some good news and bad news, as I said. Adult obesity rates have decreased in 4 states: Minnesota, Montana, New York, and Ohio. The highest, we'll see if, did you get it, Josh? No?
No, not yet. I'm working on it.
We're looking for a link here, trying to get this link to my one producer so that he can show you the rankings. It's the highest adult obesity rates for 2015. Louisiana was first, and Alabama was second, Mississippi third. Mississippi was tied for second, and so was West Virginia. Now, Louisiana had an obesity rate of 36.2%. You're probably going to, Josh, you're probably going to need to click on one of those links. If one of those stories says adult obesity rates down in 4 states, click on that, the link to that title, and that should get you to the page. Louisiana, 36.2%. Alabama, Mississippi, Virginia tied for second at 35.6%. Kentucky had an obesity rate of 34.6%, and so on. Missouri they were number 10. They had an obesity rate of 32.4%. The states with the lowest adult obesity rates, the top 10, were Colorado at 20%. I'll just give you the round numbers. District of Columbia at 22%. Hawaii at 22.7%, 23%. Montana, all were in the 20s. Connecticut, number 10, with 25.3%. Now, they also looked at high schoolers, they're not children. Mississippi had the highest obesity rate. 19% of high schoolers were obese. 10 to 17-year-olds, again, Mississippi was number 1. Obese, low-income 2 to 4-year-olds, California, 16, almost 17%. It's just amazing what's going on. It's an epidemic that we cannot seem to, in spite of, notwithstanding the fact that 4 states the obesity rate is down, we just cannot get around the bend on this. And believe you me, there are more than a few organizations and researchers out there in the world working on this, trying to figure out. And it has spawned all sorts of crazy ideas about how to lose and manage weight. but it has spawned some good ideas as well. One of the issues, I think one of the things that has happened is there's not enough coordination among different governmental and private organizations and institutions to tackle this problem. Some people are just off on their own doing their thing, and I think there needs to be more of a concentrated effort. I don't know how that, the federal government's going to have to, somebody's going to have to set that up to make that happen. And as I have persistently said, you will not treat your way out of the epidemic. It's not going to happen. I don't care if they come up with the greatest weight loss diet of all time or any single strategy. It will not get it done. This goes to people's relationship with food. And this begins, and I've said this again, and I'm on record, in utero. The target audience to turn this epidemic around are healthy young children. You have to teach your way out of it. You can't treat your way out of it. This is a generational problem. It will take more than one generation to get this under control. In the past, what's astonishing about this epidemic, it's almost like an infectious disease, for heaven's sake. It moves with such rapidity. In the past 3 decades, this thing has launched. What was that statistic I cited back in 1991? No state had a rate of obesity above 20%. That was in 1991. Now we have, Lord, I can't even count how many are in the 30% range in the span of just 3 decades or so. 3.5, 4 decades. It's remarkable how fast this has happened. Why do you think that has happened? It's certainly not evolution. It's not genetic. It's diet and lifestyle. Diet and lifestyle. And these children are growing up with a horrible relationship with food. And their lifestyle is not all that healthy either. Sedentary is the word that describes it. I'll be back.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. My guest today is Dr. Cass Ingram. Dr. Ingram has been on my show a number of times, and always can count on him for a very authentic and frank opinion about whatever. He won't, he's not. You won't find him on the median down the road. He's going to be in the left lane going fast. Dr. Ingram, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to tell you that's very prophetic and correct that it's an education disease, obesity. And remember the old home ec in the 50s and 60s they were teaching nutrition?
I do remember.
And then they portioned out the food, and you had your protein and your vegetable and your salad and your fruit dish. and they didn't put candy bars on the plates in those 3 squares. I mean, what a mistake to lose all that forward movement of educating children from, the grade school forward on nutrition.
I know, Dr. Ingram. I'm so glad you mentioned it. When I was in high school, and they had home ec, and only the girls could take home ec. And I always wanted to take home ec because I was into cooking. My mother was always cooking. She was showing me how to cook, and I wanted to cook, and the boys couldn't take home ec. And the only other health-related class we had was what they called health class, but it was like a throwaway. You met once a month or something, I don't know, and the gym teacher taught it or whatever, or whomever, and that was. It wasn't very helpful, but the home ec class, you're right, was the closest connection to diet and nutrition that high schoolers had back in the day.
Right, and it was better in the 50s and 60s before the multinationals took total control of everything, and then we were doomed. But
what do you think, Dr. Ingram? I know you pay attention to what goes on in society. I mean, you travel around the world, you look at different cultures. What has happened? It only took 3 decades, really, to launch this epidemic, in the obesity into an epidemic. I mean, the rate of prevalence has. I mean, it's so fast. What do you think about that?
It's all because of big powerhouse, multi-billion-dollar corporations and their criminal associates, if you don't mind my saying.
How are they implicated in that?
Well, they used their leverage at the federal level to create the high-carbohydrate food tier pyramid through, just like Monsanto puts its moles in the FDA revolving door. And so they created a platform of the low-fat diet supporting the low-fat foods produced by the same entities. And the sugar industry is involved.
So you're saying it's lobbying is what?
Yes.
You think it's the lobbyists that are lobbying these congressional leaders, senators, and Congress people to whatever?
They lobbied in the platform to sell through their degenerating foods, and people got into this low fat, and when they got into I dread seeing this low fat milk product, skim milk, low fat cottage cheese, low fat, take the skin off of the chicken, low fat, and so you can't get satiety. Your blood sugar quickly goes out of control. You cannot even resist, and you get into a syndrome of consuming food that does not, give you satisfaction.
Give you a sense of fullness.
Yeah, so you just keep eating and eating. How much could you eat if you sat down to a 12-ounce steak, broccoli with well buttered, a salad with olive oil and vinegar, and even a baked potato loaded with butter and sour cream, you're going to really be able to eat much more. I mean, it's going to stuff you to the point of feeling uncomfortable.
I know.
And we've lost it. It's maybe you and I can maybe make a platform, try to rebuild this, but it's.
Well, I eat a Mediterranean diet, so that's probably a meal that you just described I wouldn't eat because it's just not on my menu the way I eat my form of the Mediterranean diet anyway. But listen to this: the number of high school. This comes out of this new report. The number of high school students who report playing video or computer games 3 or more hours a day has increased more than 88% since 2003. It went from 22.1% to 41.7%.
Yeah, I know.
Here's my point. We fall into the trap. I want your reaction to this. We fall into the trap of compartmentalizing diet from lifestyle.
Yeah.
They go together. Lifestyle influences diet, diet influences lifestyle. So you have to talk about both of them simultaneously.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You have to start with the family structure, with education, with sit down for the supper. It's just not happening. And that's part of that. This sort of wild west of the wild west families of modern time, where the kids dictate the situation. Nonsense. If there is any kind of decent family structure, then you don't eat your food. You go to bed hungry. I mean, whatever. But it's completely out of control. That much I can tell you. So maybe you and I can try to reboot this and get some involvement from families, and they need to get on it, even if it's a Mediterranean diet. So how much salmon with some vegetables with olive oil and a salad with feta cheese? How much can you eat? You're going to get full on that too, aren't you?
Absolutely.
So, anyways, before we go into our subject, which ties to obesity, because obesity is also a neurodegenerative disease, I want to tell you. But that by the consumption of essential fatty acids, the consumption of saturated fat, the consumption of omega-3 fat in fatty fish or seafood, you lose weight. See? So anyway, that's how we started out. That you got to have your fats. You got to have fat for brain development. And if you're on a low-fat diet, you start to begin the process of neurodegeneration. You're not getting any cholesterol moieties, cholesterol precursors, essential fatty acids, monounsaturates. You're not getting enough omega-3 to feed the brain and to repair it as it gets damaged with aging. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of as you well know, how important these essential fatty acids are to the bilipid layer around every cell. Every cell, and all the signaling that goes on in there. And it's interesting. The body is so unique. If you're going to build if you give a builder the materials to construct some sort of building, a house, whatever, the builder will construct it whether they're good materials or cheap material. He or she'll figure out how to build the structure. The body does the same thing. If you give it cheap materials, it will use those cheap. If you give it the wrong fats, it will use those fats to construct whatever it has to construct and do with that fat. That's what it'll do, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine what some people are built out of? And that kind of brings us into, are there any tools to reset people? So let's throw obesity in with the neurodegenerative disorders, which are pathological insomnia and more particularly MS, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's disease, dementia.
Okay, we'll go there.
And let's see if we can repair.
All right, we'll go there. We'll come back. We'll continue that. We'll pick it up there, and Dr. Ingram will carry over into the second hour. Diet and lifestyle. These kind of reports that come out, I mean, the only encouraging news was there were 4 states that were down. That's the first time that's happened in 10 years. Wow.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in 1 capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness. BSN, Finish First. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Dr. Cass Ingram is my guest today, and wants to talk about neurodegenerative diseases. Let's see what that's all about. Dr. Ingram, explain to and describe it, please, and explain to the audience what you mean by neurodegenerative diseases.
Well, you have degenerative disease of the arteries, atherosclerosis, degenerative disease of the pancreatic, liver, digestive, diabetes, degeneration of the joints, arthritis, or inflammatory degeneration. Now, you also have the brain and spinal cord, the central nervous system, and then the peripheral nerves, the nerves that go to your fingertips, your toes, and so on. And that's subject to degeneration also, actual degeneration with lipofuscin pigment deposition, which is a sign that the neurons are breaking down and the body can't clear the toxins fast enough. So really, but a neurodegenerative disease, neurons, nervous system, is not just dead cells. It's also dysfunction. So you can actually, insomnia is neurodegenerative, but so is obesity because it's apostat is in the brain, isn't it? So, but when you want to get technical, you're talking about paralysis, tremors, epilepsy, spasticity, muscle rigidity, muscle atrophy, therefore MS, Lou Gehrig's, dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and rigidity. Those are the extremes. For sure the brain cells are dying off more quickly than they can be repaired. But what's fascinating is that, you can't, once your brain is developed, you can't make new ones. So that was one of the concerns with alcohol, because a highball kills 1 million brain cells. But now we know that certain nutraceutical compounds, certain nutrients are able to induce not only repair, but also new neurons, new axons, new nerve tissue through the stem cells. And this brings us to cannabis. Cannabis extract is the kingpin of all substances that can induce the formation of new nerve tissue in a damaged brain.
Okay, so that's an interesting statement. Can you repeat it?
Yeah. Cannabis is the kingpin, or the primary herb that can aggressively induce the development of new brain cells, new neurons that weren't there before through the stem cell activity. Because you see, when you activate the CB2 and CB1 CB2 receptors, it creates a signaling mechanism back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that gets to the stem cell level, and the stem cells are signaled to make new neurons.
All cells come from stem cells, right?
Yeah. Just like you have to signal the bone marrow when you get a phlebotomy, it signals the bone marrow to make new red cells.
Okay. So this compound, the cannabis compound, generically speaking here, is implicated then in the neurogeneration, not degeneration, if you will, of cells.
Right.
Is there any science to support the claim?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of it. And I'll get into some of the articles now, but before so, we should know that THC isn't so effective. THC is what we call decarboxylated.
Right.
They're finding that the whole food cannabinoids are most effective, and I'll take it a step further. When you don't heat the cannabis, when you don't solvent extract it, you're going to get more efficacy. But let's go to the science, because it's pretty compelling. In one of the studies, and this was through Harvard Neuro Discovery Center, let's just give some facts. They stated that 12 million Americans will suffer from neurodegenerative diseases in the next decade. So it's about, say, 5 to 7%, just so we get an idea of how serious it is. Now, going to the British Journal of Pharmacology, quote, signaling from the CB1 and CB2 receptors is involved in regulation and also trophic growth of new neurons through trophic, which is down the nerve stem, down the nerve sheath, inducing elevation of cannabinoid receptor activity, slows down brain aging, and also alleviates the symptoms of spasticity, muscle atrophy, and neurodegeneration.
So, cannabidiol, CBD, is it fair to say then that it is implicated in the aging of the cell, both in the aging of the cell? It could be both good and bad, right, depending on if the compound is there.
That's right. Okay, let's get into it. If a person's smoking pot continuously,
yeah,
and they're getting this decarboxylated THC,
right,
it overwhelms the natural signaling mechanism of the CB1 and CB2 receptors, the natural levels that you would get from, say, a cannabis extract, or, say, black pepper we've talked about before has cannabinoids, say, cinnamon, so you overwhelm the system, and then you get the opposite effect. You start to induce a degenerative change because you're blocking the system. You're overcoming the receptors with the smoked THC. And so then we saw some degeneration in the cortex in youth that smoked continuously, especially from youth forward. Not so much evidence for the adult who starts at 40. But when you just take it as you would expect, like a herbal medicine, as a naturalistic form, not heated and smoked, okay, then you're seeing the opposite effect. You're seeing the cannabinoids doing what they do best, which is they activate in those subtle, reasonable levels. They activate the CB1 and CB2 receptors. They induce the proper zing, zing, zing signaling. And then the trophic action of the stem cells goes into action. And you start to get repair. You start to get regeneration. You start to get the production of new neurons from the stem cells. There's a lot of data on this.
Okay, so there was a study published in Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society B, and this was in a Time article, and they said that review in that article suggests, and I'm quoting from Time, that activating the brain's cannabinoid system may trigger a sort of antioxidant cleanse. Interesting metaphor.
Yeah.
Removing damaged cells and improving the efficiency of the mitochondria, the energy source that power cells, ultimately leading to a more robustly functioning brain, close quote.
Wow.
You like that?
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
And then beta-carotene comes in here, too, now.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Top of the hour. Cannabidiol for your brain.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Glad you could tune in. I'm certainly glad to be in the studio. We're having, what's the expression? Inclement weather? I called Josh at what time in the morning was that? 5 o'clock in the morning or whenever I called you?
No, it was
a little
probably
later.
10 to 6,
Was it?
I would say, yeah.
I said, are you on your way to the studio? Is it raining? Is it flooding? Where are you? Because, you know, he has to come from Newport Richey here in Florida. I come from New Tampa. I'm 30 miles or so, 35 miles away. How far away are you?
I thought I was only about 35 miles away, too, but I could be wrong.
You might be a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been, we're really lucky to get into the studio to do this show. Otherwise, I would have to call it in. And we don't like to do that. We like to be in studio. And Stephen is out. He's under the weather. And Connor is here. And with his hair, a very short haircut, and his beard is gone.
37 miles.
That's how far away. I must be 30 miles away.
I live in New Tampa, too, so I'm right there with you.
It's about 30 miles?
Yeah, give or take.
I didn't know you lived up on that neck of the woods.
Yeah, I live in Wesley Chapel, so.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's where all the money is. Oh, Connor. Are you in school? Did you graduate? What are you doing?
I graduated college last year with a degree in communications, so trying to get into radio, so here I am.
Good. Good for you. Dr. Ingram's my guest today. Dr. Ingram graduated with a few degrees along the way. Always enjoy having him on. He's talking about neurodegeneration, and he's making an argument, and it's a defensible, scientifically supported argument, that cannabidiol, this compound, is heavily implicated in neurodegeneration, if you will. Or it could be degenerative. Maybe if that compound is absent, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to ask him how this goes. But I cited a study. It was a review of the literature. And I never had heard of this particular journal, Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society B. And I quoted it. It was published in Time magazine not long ago. And that review of the literature suggested that activating, I'm quoting, the brain's cannabinoid system, which we've talked about on this show, may trigger a sort of antioxidant cleanse. Yeah, I like that. Removing damaged cells and improving the efficiency of the mitochondria. Talked about that this week, managing mitochondria, the energy source that powers cells, ultimately leading to a more robustly functioning brain. In that same Time article, they say that previous studies have linked cannabinoids to increased amounts of brain neurotrophic factor. It's called BDNF. What is that? That's a substance that does what? Protects brain cells and promotes the growth of new ones. Why, hell, sign me up.
By the truckload.
Absolutely. Can you get this into me intravenously? Can you get it right into my brain? I'll take it. Right?
Yeah, spinal injection. Hook me up.
Since new cell growth slows or stops during aging, boy, that's an understatement, increasing BDNF could potentially slow the decline in cognitive functions, close quote. This Time article was a while back. Now, the CBD is now really trending in the natural products industry and in the scientific literature. That article that I'm citing from was 2012. So a lot has happened since then. Dr. Ingram, welcome back. You like these quotes, Dr. Ingram? I know this lights you up.
It's not very complicated. Here's what's going on. You feed the endocannabinoid system. You take cannabinoid-rich extracts. It's because smoking, you can't even get enough raw material up there anyway. And that's pro-oxidative. So you're taking the extracts, and not just cannabis extract, and I'll get into the others, but you're taking it. Here's what's going on. You've got proliferation in your brain because it can't do anything. It doesn't know what to do. So you start to get precancerous lesions, benign tumors, malignancies, pre-malignant lesions. You've got too much proliferation. Then there's inflammation. Then as the cells die, there's lipofuscin pigment, it's like trying to walk through mud. Your brain's trying to walk through the muck. So you gotta solidify and make it more plastic. So imagine walking on a plastic surface. You could do it, but not if it's got potholes and it's muddy and it's corrupt. So when you feed the cannabinoid system, it shuts down the inflammation. It stops the proliferation of sick cells. And guess what happens? Now your body can, I got a fresh plate, I can make new neurons. It's just that simple.
Okay. Check this out, Dr. Ingram. I know this stuff lights you up. And I love because you're passionate just as a natural modality for you. But I have figured out how to even get you more passionate because I know you love this stuff. Check this out, Dr. Ingram.
Yeah.
There was a study. It was an experimental study, and they did it with mice. Okay? What they did in the study was they bred these mice to lack cannabinoid receptors. Initially, the mice had better memories early in life, but more rapid cognitive decline occurred as they aged, including inflammation in the hippocampus, which is a region for memory. Mm-hmm. They said that, quote, this finding suggests that at some point during aging, cannabinoid activity helps maintain normal cognitive functions in mice, close quote. But a lot of these experimental studies can't extrapolate to humans. I find this work so intriguing. You and a few other people are talking about it with great passion. I mean, there's a group of scientists, but generally the population is not dialed in yet.
No, not yet. Not yet, but it would be if you know that you can do crude whole food extract from the industrial type, that's extracted with supercritical. You've got the whole platform. The science is now moving. Look, we can't get the results with smoking it. We can't get the results even with processed CBD oil. We believe the results are either in a fresh juice or a whole food extract. That's the conclusion that the scientists are making. You need all the cannabinoids, and you need the beta-carotene, because I'll tell you something. As powerful as cannabidiol is, or CBD oil, the terpenes are even more powerful at neuroregeneration. Case history. I got an ex-alcoholic. Just now the report came in. He's had a hypertension of 180 over 120.
Oh, my land.
Okay, he goes in after taking the newest form of hempenol, the crude supercritical cannabis extract, which is called hempenol CF, hempenol calm and focus. It does not have the wild oregano in it. This one is just the pure cannabis extract. He takes it as sublingual drops. He goes in. For the first time in his life, his blood pressure is 120 over 85. Never, ever, ever in the thousands of times he's had his pressure measured has he ever had such a phenomenon.
Is that the only variable that was altered?
That is it, period. Now, but I also know from experience with alcoholics who do not have the desire for alcohol after using these extracts, as well as people who are on SSRI drugs who've weaned off using the hempenol supercritical extract. So clinically, we're seeing what we believe in humans to match the mice studies. Now, here's another one. I had a guy with Lyme disease 30-year involuntary tremor, horrible tremor, from the spirochete damage to the brain, yeah?
Okay.
There's a lot of inflammation in the brain, right?
Yep.
He's taking this. He takes 20 drops twice a day. 72 hours after 30 years of tremor, 72 hours, the tremor disappears. It backs up what the science is showing, which is you kill the inflammation, you stop the oxidative damage, you stop the proliferation, and now the body can start to repair.
It's interesting. Hempanol, of course, is made by North American Herb and Spice. I recommend that you go to their website, NorthAmericanHerbAndSpice.com, and read.
Fantastic for insomnia, too. Put that down on the record. We're doing research on it. Yeah. But, yeah, give them a call, 800-243-5242, and hunt this in the health store, I would imagine.
Maybe it could contribute to reducing the divorce rate. I doubt it.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome to this tropical storm edition of of Let's Talk Nutrition. Josh and I made it into the studio. So did Connor.
No. Connor never left. Connor's been here since yesterday.
Oh, you didn't go home, Connor?
No, I slept here.
Oh, okay.
We were in studio yesterday doing a show in the afternoon, and he was on his computer. This is about, 1:30, Connor? Somewhere around there?
Yeah,
And
probably about 1:30, 1:15.
You just stayed here all night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just slept here.
All right. Well, I went home. I took the risk.
I caught him in the bathroom on one of the breaks during the beginning of the first hour.
Shaving or something?
No, he was in there brushing his teeth,
Okay, that's nice. Very nice. Some of the executives here have showers in their offices, so I'm just saying.
Used to be a gym here, right?
It used to be. This is the iHeartMedia complex. It's a huge complex. We've had guests come in studio live. They're still walking around the building. They're a mere shell of themselves, but they're here.
When I bring them back, I tell them to watch out for the Minotaur.
There you go. Dr. Cass Ingram is my guest today. He dropped? What did we do? He probably something came up. Because he calls, he's very busy, and people walk into his office in the middle of or he's on the air and this and that. But he's an interesting guest. He's been around a long time, decades, and he's traveled all over the world. And I always like to talk to him about his experiences in different cultures, in the Middle East, Europe. He is keenly dialed into all of that. He seems to enjoy it. I certainly do. My own personal experiences that the only reason I hate to travel, but what really inspires me to travel is to go to different places and see the people and watch and observe and learn and see how in their day-to-day life they exist, and take a look at their diet, their lifestyle, their values. It really is it gives you something to compare and contrast who you are and what you're all about, and your culture stimulates thought. And what I've learned over these years is that relative to health, wellness, and well-being, it's always intriguing to study these other cultures. And that's what he's done his entire career. Now, he's he's not on the air, so he can't hear me. He doesn't know I'm talking about him. He's a provocative expert. He's very provocative. He will tell you bluntly what's on his mind. He's authentic to a fault, which is one of my problems. Too authentic for my own good. But you gotta respect that about him, in that he will tell you, and he'll back up what he says. He'll back it up. He'll cite the studies. But make no mistake, he's not going to hedge. So if nothing else, you'll get the unvarnished truth from him. Did he indicate why he dropped out, or did he just drop out? Okay. He may call back. What we were talking about was cannabinoid, the cannabinoid system. Now, this is trending in the world of health and medicine and nutrition, for that matter. but it's not trending among experts and scientists and of the like and the sort. It's beginning to trend somewhat in the general population. What the concept that's similar to it that's trending is all this business about legalization of marijuana. Cannabidiol, that compound, although it comes from, we're talking about coming from hemp, you will also find it in the marijuana plant, but we're talking about from hemp, is different than THC that you find in marijuana. THC is a psychotrope. Cannabidiol doesn't do that. So I know there's confusion between these two compounds, but they're different. They're different chemically. They're different. And hemp-derived cannabidiol, CBD oil, is now being studied, experimented with both experimentally with animals, and human studies are starting to emerge. And what we're seeing is that people, what the general trend findings are, the findings that are trending are that better sleep, moderation of inflammation, generally cognitive functioning. Those are some of the general kinds of conclusions or findings that are emerging with this compound. What is so interesting and somewhat frustrating at the same time is that the endocannabinoid system is a real system in the body, but it doesn't appear in the anatomy and physiology books. I don't get that. In my anatomy and physiology class, the word endocannabinoid never came up. Never mind the system. Never came up. I don't get it. I wonder how long it will take. Once you start to see it in the textbooks, then you have the students are studying, and then it becomes professional. Then it gets into then becomes more common part of the common parlance, and so on and so on. But on this show, what we're trying to do is highlight, emphasize, or otherwise educate about this system. And North American Urban Spice has their product. Different companies have their products. You have to decide in listening to the shows what you think you would like to try. Hempanol is the product from North American Herb and Spice. Come back. We'll see if we can find Dr. Ingram, and we'll continue with the conversation.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I don't know. We lost Dr. Ingram. I don't know what happened to him. We've been talking about CBD, cannabidiol. Let me see if I can help illuminate, moderate some of the confusion that surrounds this compound. Okay, so there's this plant called cannabis sativa. All right? Keep that just in your mind for a second. Tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which many of you are familiar with, is found in marijuana. It's found in the cannabis sativa plant. And cannabidiol, CBD, are two types of cannabinoids. They're found naturally in the resin of cannabis sativa, the plant. Cannabis, both of the substances, THC and CBD, will interact with your cannabinoid system, these receptors that you have in different locations of your body. But the types of effects brought about by the CBD and the THC are galaxies apart They can't be any more distinct from one another than the sun and the moon. Hence, CBD is more often used in the medical as a medical treatment than THC. But what has been happening in the news is that you hear medical marijuana. Medical marijuana. And so people believe that THC is the compound that is primarily used for medical treatment. That may not necessarily be true. It's the cannabidiol, the CBD. THC, which is in the marijuana plant, is the psychoactive component of marijuana. In other words, THC that's the compound that gets people high. Right? It works by imitating the effects of anandamide. Anandamide is a neurotransmitter that your body produces to help modulate sleeping and eating habits. What are the effects of THC? Some of you who have smoked marijuana or whatever know that it relaxes you. It provides an altered sense of sight, smell, and hearing. It can induce hunger. It can reduce aggression, and so on. That's all well and good. CBD has the same chemical formula as THC, but the atoms are arranged differently. You got the same furniture in the room, so to speak, but the furniture is arranged differently. And this slight variance causes THC to be more psychoactive in its effect, while CBD lacks any such effect. You can take CBD till you're blue in the face. You're not going to get high, okay? So there are a lot of people thinking that these two things are the same, and some of these, what do you call, not potheads? Josh? What do you call them when they're smoked up too much?
Stoners.
Stoners. Thank you. Some of these stoners. It's nice to have these young guys around. These stoners think that, oh, I'm going to smoke CBD. Go ahead. Smoke it. You're not going to get high, my man. I'm just saying. You know, it's like fake beer.
O'Doul's.
Yeah. Go ahead. Drink it till you can't go to the bathroom anymore. I don't care. They're different. They're the same chemical formula, but the atoms are arranged differently. What are the effects of CBD? There's a reduction of psychotic symptoms. There's decreased anxiety, decreased inflammation. It's being reported, and they're using the medical applications. You're tapping on the table. The medical applications for CBD, social anxiety disorder, depression, schizophrenia. It's in the medical literature. They're using it. The CBD that we talk about on this show is derived from hemp. Hemp. Not the marijuana plant, but hemp. That's the other difference. So you're hearing what we've arranged to do is have different companies. There's at least 3 companies that come onto this show, supplement companies, that have a CBD product. I leave it to you to decide which one you want to try. There is North American Herb and Spice, for example. They have their hempanol. There is CV Sciences, and they have their CBD oil. Stuart Tomp comes on, and others. You have to, I'm not going to encourage the listener or the viewer of the show to go one way or another. You have to decide what you want to try, and then you try it to see what effect it has for you. If you're trying to get better sleep and rest, if you're trying to moderate your anxiety, if you're trying to light up, get a better cognitive function, better memory, you have to try. You have to give those different products a try. I can't make any promises for anybody about whatever effect it's going to have. I'm a journalist, a researcher, and I do what I do and produce the show. I leave it to you to decide. The show is about choices. It's like when I was a kid, when we used to go into Isley's. These two guys are in with me. They don't even know what Isley's is. In Pittsburgh, the ice cream there was lined up, man. It took me 10 minutes to figure out which one I wanted to take that day. Was it going to be rainbow? Was it going to be chocolate? Was it going to be, It was a lot of fun. It's about choices. So that's what we're trying to do here. Give you choices. You decide. I can tell you without any apprehension that CBD lacks harmful cognitive effects of THC. There are cannabis plants containing small amounts of CBD and high levels of THC, which result in that strong, stoned feeling, while plants with more CBD and less THC create a weaker kind of effect. It's almost, in hemp, it's, the amount of THC that's in hemp is, it's irrelevant. So I'm just trying to clear that up a little bit. So, because I got a lot of questions from people, well, if I take this product, am I going to get high? No, you're not going to get high. Was that you that asked me that question? Was you? No, it wasn't.
No. I'm totally uninterested in marijuana.
You're not a stoner.
No, not at all.
Not that you would say so on air.
No, I mean, if I was, I probably would, but I have zero interest in it.
When I was a musician, and this is true, and I was, as a professional musician, young kid, and I was so young, my uncle would have to take me to the jobs and wait for me and be there because I was a minor. I needed to have an adult accompany me so I could perform and play. I saw many decades ago, I saw this with it changed. What I saw, it persuaded me I wasn't interested either. And as a drummer, you can't be, slow. You got to be physical.
Battling sinus, bronchial disorders, allergies, and other seasonal irritants can be a constant struggle, making this the season when you need Oreganol P73 the most, nature's most powerful natural remedy. Get the blast of wild nature you need with the only wild Mediterranean oregano extract, Oreganol P73 from North American Herb & Spice. After being tested, both the USDA and the FDA agree Oreganol P73 is powerful. North American Herb & Spice knows it's powerful as well and knows P73 is just what you need. When you take P73, you'll experience its cleansing power. You'll smell the fresh mountain-grown aroma and feel its effectiveness. The Greeks used wild oregano for their health, not just spice, and called it oreganos, the delight of the mountain. Oreganol P73 is 100% wild, hand-picked Mediterranean oregano. Do not accept cheap imitations made from farm-raised or non-oregano species. Use Oreganol P73 and stay healthy all year long. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness. BSN, Finish First. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. I was reporting on this new report focusing on the state of obesity 2016 in America. There was some good news in the report. The United States adult obesity rates decreased in 4 states. They were Minnesota, Montana, New York, and Ohio. If you're going to ask me why that is, I don't have a clue. I don't know. It increased in 2 states, both with a K, Kansas and Kentucky. And things remain pretty much stable. There was one state, and these data are for 2015. This report came out now in 2016, obviously, but these are from last year. That's when they collected the data. Here's the question. Which state had the highest adult obesity rate at 36.2%? I'll tell you which one had the lowest. It was Colorado. It was 20.2%. But which state had the highest adult obesity rate? Was it Louisiana, Florida, or South Carolina? Which state had the highest obesity rate? Louisiana, Florida, or South Carolina? 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's the toll-free number. Which state had the highest obesity rate? Louisiana, Florida, or South Carolina? Now, generally in the South, the South is where most of the heavy states are, so to speak. And Connor was right. It has a lot to do with diet and lifestyle. Diet. You know, they as I don't know if it was Connor or Josh that said, they deep fry everything, even butter, at some of these fairs, and, you know, really, and they eat it. Oh my God. How come it doesn't melt when they deep fry butter?
I don't know. I didn't see. I just remember hearing on the news, they do like deep fried mashed potatoes and gravy on a stick, deep fried butter, deep fried Jell-O, and then there's one they do. It's a hamburger with 2 Krispy Kreme donuts as the bun. So.
And they deep fry it.
Not that one, but everything else they do. They'd scoop Jell-O and or Kool-Aid and kind of like a Jell-O, and then they'd throw it in the deep fryer, and it's like a deep fried Kool-Aid Jell-O ball.
When humans are left to their own devices, it's like working in a mental institution, a nutritional mental institution, right? Everybody in there is nutritionally nuts.
I don't know what the thought process behind doing that is. I mean, unless it's a joke, and then somebody
were they high when they came up with these? Maybe that's what it was.
They were stoners.
They were stoners. They were on a lot of THC, and they figured they had the munchies, and they figured what nutritional sin can we commit here and come up with?
Jeez, I come up with some whammies. But I'd never think to do something as weird as
a burger. A burger between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Really?
Actually, with food, the craziest I'll ever get is pineapple and ham on pizza.
Mary, would you eat a hamburger with between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts and Largo? Would you do that?
Of course not. No way.
Hi, Mary. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to talk to you. How's the weather in Largo?
Well, it's kind of wet.
It's kind of wet.
But not too bad. Not too bad.
Any flooding over there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Some flooding.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
I hope you are too.
Yeah, well, we made it to the studio, Mary. I'm thankful for that. Wanted to the show must go on, so we got here, and thank you for being thinking of me. So let's see if you can win this $25 supplement gift card. Which state had the highest obesity rate at 36.2%? Louisiana, Florida, or South Carolina?
I would say Louisiana.
You're exactly right. Congratulations. Yeah, you're right. Good guess, Mary. Wonderful. We really appreciate you listening to the show, by the way. I want you to know that.
I love this show.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? I'm walking. I'm walking the hour the show is on.
Oh, you got it on your headset and you're walking.
Well, you're right.
That's great. See? Don't think I'm impolite. How old are you?
Yeah, so you can combine, with exercise and still listening to something good.
Yeah. How old are you?
86.
Whoa. Wait a second. No, we're not going to let you hang up. Listen, you're 86 years old. You got your headset on. You're listening to the show, Let's Talk Nutrition, and you're out walking in inclement weather.
You're right.
Yeah, and do you walk every day?
I walk every day.
Wow.
Every day.
Have you done that most of your life, or what?
Ever since I retired, which was 30 years ago.
30 years ago, and you walk every How far do you walk?
Well, now I'm down to 3 miles, but I used to do 5 or 6.
Mary, I know people that don't walk 3 miles in a year.
Me.
You're down to 3 miles. No, you're
Right.
up. You're up, Mary. Trust me. You're doing better than most.
I'm pretty healthy. I don't take any medication or nothing.
What's your diet like?
Oh, I don't know that.
What do you eat? What do you eat?
What do I eat?
Yeah.
Mostly vegetables, lean meat, fish. I have an egg every morning. But a boiled egg.
A boiled egg.
Like a hot boiled egg, yep, on toast.
Not a lot of not too much cookies, crackers, cakes, and so on, right?
I try not.
I try not. You know, Mary, this is why we do the show. You're an inspiration. Mary's 86. She lives in Largo, Florida. She's in Largo, Florida. We're having bad weather. She's still out there. She's going to do her 3 miles today, and she listens to the show on her headset. Mary, we love you, Mary. Congratulations. Your health is your wealth. Have a wonderful weekend.